Hey everybody, Melissa here with a Let's Make Cards with Melissa video. It's been a while, super excited to be back. I'm using the June Aquarelle Kit from Clique Kits. It's a gorgeous kit packed full of Wild at Heart collection from Cocoa Vanilla. So beautiful. I have this chocolate because I need it and I just felt like you needed to see that. So for this card video, I'm making a shaker card, and right here I'm showing you one of the ephemera pieces that's a frame, which I thought would be perfect, and I backed it with some acetate that I already cut down to size. I just used my ATG adhesive to put that down, and then that pink paper that I had held up before is just slightly smaller than that the square frame. And then what else did I show you? I showed you some of the other pieces of the kit. So right here, I was browsing online because I've always wanted to make a shaker card, and I loved this a huge bag full of sequins that we get in the June kit. And this particular approach to making a shaker card made the most sense for me as far as what I had in my supplies. So I'm cutting up strips of the dimensional from my dimensional adhesives there, measuring it to that window, and I'm going to have the straight side of those cutout strips going up against the opening of that window just so it holds sequins in well, and just eyeballing and making sure they're the right measurement. I'll have two a little bit shorter on one side and then two a little bit longer on the other side. I'm going to stick those down around the frame, and I really like this approach. This was probably one of the easiest ways, and probably one of the easiest ways for most people, because I imagine you have a lot of this in your stash and it's just a lot less steps to take. So this next part here, I made a boo-boo. I went ahead and took off the backing, which I should not have done, because what happens next, well, for one, I'm kind of moving them because they were sticking. I could see them through the acetate window. But the second thing is, and you'll see this here, is I'm about to put the sequins in there. And at first, no big deal. I'm just showing you these are exclusive to the June kit. Anyway, so I put them in, but then when I start flipping over those big ones, because I wanted them to go the other way, all the little sequins started jumping around trying to get out, and they were sticking, and you can see that right here. Such a pain. So just my mistake becomes a great tip for you. Leave the backing on while you get that situated. And then that is that other little pink square. You'll see the pink through the acetate window, just like that. And I give a little shake because I got really excited after I put it together. It's too bad you can't hear me when I put it down, but there was a noise equal to ooh when I shook it. It was kind of fun. All right, so I needed something to ground the design of this card. I didn't want that shaker window to be floating, and the vellum paper in this kit really worked well. I love how it's see-through, so in a way it doesn't overwhelm the other patterns in this die cut frame, but it still gives something else just to help ground it and give it a good foundation. And I put the adhesive down on the flat surface first so that I don't have to worry about bending that cardstock or worrying about getting the adhesive on it all the way. And of course I had to give it another shake, and then I probably made that noise again. It's just fun. If you've never made a shaker card, it's fun when you do. This is my first one, and I'm excited to share my beginner tips with you. And then I just added that bow, and then the hello is cut out on my silhouette using a font that I had on my computer. It's called Bring Shoot, if you wanted to look it up. Super fun script font. And I carefully put it down because I did not want any glue smears on that acetate. And I did it. I did it. And that's it. There it is. It doesn't really need much because the sequins shine through, and it's such a fun card. There's the dimension that you can see, and such a fun card. Thank you so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun making this card and this video for you, and you can find the Aquarelle Kit at cliquekits.com, and I hope you also find time to visit my blog. Bye!